Yeah, okay. So even a rickshaw wala has it. So it is easily available. So when the IT revolution happened and internet became the new thing, it was realized that it can actually be used by businesses to their advantage. It gives them the advantage that they don't have to sell their product only in the geographical area, in the vicinity of their area. So if my shop is in let's say Pitampura, then it's not only Pitampura or Rohini or Ashok Vihar that I'm catering to, but rather the internet gives me a facility that sitting in India, I can sell someone who is outside India also. So therefore, this is the advantage, not only yeah. So internet and the World Wide Web, www dot, that is the web which actually connects the world, entire world, and therefore it has actually driven people or sellers or companies to go online. That is why e-commerce has become important. Now the other thing that you said, easy and economic access to, just a minute class, give me a second. Yes. And then what happened was, again in 1990s or so, globalization, which means McDonald's coming from outside to India, India going abroad, selling its product abroad, liberalization, that is privatization, whereby rules were relaxed and private companies came into the picture. Because the private companies came into the picture, the markets became very, very competitive. And as they became more and more competitive, they wanted to take the market share. How will they take market share? By just being in one geographical area. They wanted to expand their business. And therefore, the expansion of service sector, especially the service sector, if you talk about like traveling, if you want to travel to Australia, you want to travel, you want to plan a vacation, you don't have to really go to Vivek Travels and get your tickets booked. Rather, sitting here at your home, you can get the entire international what do you call vacation plan, like I did last year when I wanted to go to Europe. All I had to do was, I was sitting at my home and this provider, service provider, was in Kolkata. I hadn't even met him, and I made the entire transaction payment online, and he gave me all the bookings online. My tickets and everything was given to me online, and therefore I could actually plan my vacation. Banking, if you talk about, I don't really have to go to a bank to take out money from a bank. I can actually maybe do all these kind of payments that I want to make online with the help of net banking, with the help of debit cards, credit cards, etc. This is all happening because of the internet or the World Wide Web. Or insurance, if I want to buy a particular insurance, again, I don't want anybody to come to my house, and I can actually buy it online. Entertainment, even for entertainment, I need not have a dish TV installed in my house. Netflix, I can only subscribe to Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney Hotstar, etc., all through the internet. So therefore, these are the driving forces of e-commerce. And someone
Excuse
of
me,
you said,
ma'am.
yes, Peter.
Ma'am, Bhumika is waiting outside.
I think she might be waiting somewhere else. I mean, I am not the one who's entering people. You can automatically enter. Has she joined the
Okay,
wrong?
Ma'am,
ma'am. I'll
actually,
tell.
she said that she's not added. She's not
She's,
added to a group. That's what
she
she said.
doesn't have to be added. She has been given a code. She just have to add herself. Join the team. Tell her to join the team. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, please tell her. Okay. Customers' awareness has increased over time. So customer knows what are his rights. Customer knows that there is so much choice available. Why should I actually buy from the company? Maybe I can buy it from another company where I get a cheaper option. Like if you talk about Trivago, so you can do the comparison and decide which hotel you want to book. So these are the kind of driving forces of e-commerce, and that is why e-commerce has actually become popular. Any question, or I should go ahead? Can you write down in the chat box? I think my chat box is actually not working. Just write down in the chat box. In the last class also, I couldn't see anything in the chat box. Yogesh Chadda
Ma'am,
is
actually, some other students are also waiting.
they
Also,
haven't
what should I tell them? They're asking the code.
Tell them to join the team. I think they haven't joined the team. Ask them, have they joined?
They have joined. They have. She sent a screenshot also. There is other classes showing, but not e-commerce one.
चलो मैंने admit कर दिया. योगेश चड्डा को तो कर दिया, इसमें आ रहा था अभी. अगर और options आएंगे तो मैं कर दूंगी आज.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So these are the driving forces. Any question in driving forces? Can we go ahead? Are you writing in the chat box? I'm not able to see anything in my chat box actually. Can't see. Write yes in the chat box, everyone. If I can go ahead to the next topic. Are you writing? I think my chat box is not working today. Okay, doesn't matter. So let's go on. I'm going on to the next topic, which is very important. That is different models of e-commerce. The e-commerce business models that we are going to talk about there are three major ones we are going to talk about. One is based on the relationship of transaction parties. So what is the relationship between the transaction parties? That usually you will have two transaction parties. One will be the seller and one will be the buyer. That is how the transaction takes place. Another will be based on the revenue generation. That is how much revenue are you generating? How are you generating the revenue? And final one is the based on distribution channel. I'm just going to put my laptop on charger. Just give me a minute. Yes. Yes. So let's talk about the first one based on the relationship of transaction parties. All of you can hear me, please reply. Unmute, one of you unmute yourself and tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are ones like B2B, B2C, B2G, etc., that we are going to talk about today. So based on the relationship of transaction parties, like I said, B2B, B2C, C2C, B2G, C2B, and BWB. Now what is B2B? The first one is business to business. It means both the parties, one is business, another one is also a business. Okay. Now one business is selling to another business. So now this business who is selling might be selling an industrial product. Usually it is an industrial product, or it might be selling a raw material. So one business which is selling a raw material to another business. So therefore the two parties engaged are both businesses. One. Secondly, these both businesses, one business might be selling a particular, usually it is certain industrial product that you have or raw material that you have that you will be selling to another business. So this another business which is buying might be then further selling B2C. That's a different issue altogether. But what we are concerned about right now is that it is transaction is taking place between two parties and both the parties are businesses. Seller is also a business and buyer is also a business. So example can be IndiaMart. Today's task for you will be these links that I will show you. You will have to just go back and play with them and see them. Did I give you that homework in the last class? Did I, class?
No, ma'am.
Right. So, okay, doesn't matter now. Now you can do it, whatever websites and all. IndiaMart website, you'll just go and see how it works. And then there's this another option of www.moglix.com. Again, Moglix pick us for genuine hardware products. It also sells hardwares, but again to businesses. It is directly selling to businesses. I think I told you last time about amazonbusiness.in. Here again, it is a marketplace for businesses. So a business is selling to another business. Is it clear? Is there any doubt in this model? I will go on to next model then. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the next one. Sandra, just make sure everyone is in the class. Is there somebody else who's waiting now? Please ask and let me know.
Ma'am, actually, Bhumika is not able to join. She's been trying for some time. I don't know what the issue is, but
has she? I mean, is she on Teams right now?
yes, ma'am. She's logged in and she has other classes as well. I mean, हम पता नहीं मैं उसको email ID ऐड करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ. I don't know. It's not working right now.
Bhumika, let me check. Bhumika Jain है यादव है? Idea
Yadav.
Yadav, एक second. नहीं आ नहीं रहा इसमें. No, I'm not. मैं दूसरा स्क्रीन भी नहीं खोल सकती हूँ.
What? Can you share the class code?
I have already shared ना. ग्रुप पे ही तो भेजा था.
अच्छा, okay ma'am, okay.
Let me check. मैं देख रही हूँ एक बार. भूमिका e-commerce section B है ना. Here I have. So let me check the members. Manage team में ऐड करके देखती हूँ उसको. भूमिका नहीं, यहाँ भी नहीं रहा उसका. यहाँ से ऐड कर. भूमिका यादव ना. ऐड कर दिया मैंने. भूमिका यादव को ऐड कर दिया. टीम में थी ही नहीं वो, उसने टीम ही नहीं ज्वाइन किया. उसे बोलो अब ट्राई करें. I have added.
Okay ma'am.
Okay, fine. So yeah, business to business is clear. Any doubts? Please say yes or no, and then I'll go to next. Is business to business clear, class? Bolo.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So the second one is, so this was business to business. Again, we are showing it to you. Like this is a business organization which is selling to another, which usually can be a wholesaler. So business organization sells supplies, which might be raw material also. And this wholesaler, this business will be going on the website of this business organization and will place the order. This is how it works. ठीक है, this one is relevant for us. इससे हमें कोई मतलब नहीं है wholesaler further customer को कैसे sell करता है. Clear? Is it? Yeah. Next, let's go to business to consumer. Obviously, the biggest example of business to consumer is Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, where businesses are the sellers and consumers are the buyers. So consumers are going to the website, ordering, and businesses are selling the product to the consumers or customers. So this is how it works. Yeah, this is a business organization. So let's say it's Amazon. This is a customer. Let's say I want to buy a particular shampoo from Amazon, and I'll go on the website of Amazon. I will give the order, and then finally the business organization will deliver me the particular shampoo that I want to buy. Any question in B2C? Is it clear, B2C?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we come to the next one now. After B2B and after B2C, the next one is C2C. So here the two parties are consumer and consumer, or customer and customer, and the one who is selling is also a customer. The one who is buying is also a customer. Now, you might say that what is the difference between a business and a customer? Anybody, can you explain customer to customer? Because this is important. Anyone? How will this model customer to customer work? Anyone?
Ma'am,
नहीं पता?
supposingly a customer has a second hand product which he no more requires, तो वो किसी ऑनलाइन वेबसाइट पे उसकी पिक्चर डाल के उसकी डिस्क्रिप्शन डाल के बता सकता है कि this is for sale and anybody interested can ping me.
Yeah, so he's not a business because he's not selling that product again and again. He's selling it once in a while, and the other one who is buying it is the consumer of that second hand product. So the example is eBay and OLX and even Quicker you have. So this is how it works. Customer one, let's say I want to sell my old PC, personal computer. So I put the advertisement on the website, and then there is another customer who wants to buy an old personal computer. He sees my advertisement, and what he does, he gives the money, that it makes the payment to the customer, and the customer sends the product to the customer. So this is how he receives the product. So this is eBay, Quicker, OLX. These are all examples of customers to customers. Let's come to the next one, which is known as business to government. So like I said, the first one is going to be the business. The seller is the business. When the business is actually selling to the government. An example for this is GEM, that is GEM. I want you to write down and maybe go back when you end the class at the end of the day online. So what they do is the government asks the businesses to fill in the tenders. The businesses will fill in the tenders. The government orders them, and then these businesses provide that particular product or whatever it is. The order completion is done by the business. I repeat, GEM. Okay. So B2G, e-commerce, what happens? Business organization, there is a website. Like I said, the website is GEM, and the government. So business will fill in the auction, will fill in the maybe details in terms of tender. Government will auction and decide ultimately and place the order to the business organization, and the business organization can further sell the product to the government. Any doubt? Any question? Any question? I can go to the next model. Say yes or no, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 64 people. Oh, itne sare bacche hain aaj class mein. Okay, great. So next is, I hope they are all section B. Section A to nahi hai na koi? All right. Next one is consumer or customer to business. The customer is selling something to the business. What is he selling? Like for example, Naukri.com, Monster.com, or TimesJob.com. What is happening? So customer wants a job. He's seeking a job. And on the other hand, business wants an employee. So the employee that the business will hire, he will be actually paying the customer for his services. So these are all examples of C2B. This is how it works. So you have the website. Business organization sends the advertisement. The customer Please, or this can also be depending on, maybe you want to buy a particular product, you might check on the, like for example Trivago, etc. Even for that you can have consumer to business. Sorry, no, it's not consumer to business, that's business to consumer, whereby Trivago is selling. So what will happen? Receives the product. What is the product? Product is here actually the services that the customer is providing, and whatever money is there, that is the salary you will get as a customer. So consumer to business model is the model where you have the customer providing a certain service maybe, and the business will be giving out money in terms of salary, etc. So timesjob.com, monster.com, etc. These are all examples of consumers to business. Any question? Clear? Waiting in lobby कौन है अब? कि बार-बार योगेश चड्डा गायब क्यों हो रहा है? Okay. So yeah, now next is B with B. Although these models are, overlapping to certain extent, someone might explain it to you in a different manner. For example, B with B. B with B is business with B. In the sense, within a business, within a company, you might have intranet, I would say, and between the management and its employees, you might converse. That is, internal employees are only given the access to it. For example, let's say there is an HR portal that your organization has. Now the employees go on that HR portal, log into that HR portal, and they see everything related to their HR policies, or maybe, for example, their salary slips they can download from there. They can check out their taxes, they can check out the number of leaves that they have, and so on. So that is, within a business, the employees are only given access to this kind of website. Because then we are going to the next kind of models. So the first model was based on the transaction relationship between the parties, and we have done B2B, B2C, B2G, C2C, C2B, and BWB. These are the models that we have done. 6 models based on the relationship, transaction relationship that the parties have. Okay. Now, there can be another basis on which the models can be described, and they are based on revenue models. That is, revenue-based models. That means, how do you generate revenue? How does your revenue come? So, first is obvious that usually maximum of them work on this model, that is sale of goods or services directly to the consumers. So, Amazon, how does it work? Amazon has products to offer, consumers order the product, and Amazon gives you the product and the consumers pays you the money. So therefore, there is sales of goods or services directly to consumers. That is the revenue-based model. You provide a product and a service to the consumer will provide you revenue. That is the first one, the sales of goods or services directly to consumers. Another can be, just excuse me. Yeah. Another can be subscription or fixed rent for the services. So like, for example, Jio is, you get your recharge. So maybe when you get your recharge for a month or maybe 3 months, whatever offer you have in Jio, which provides you internet also and phone facility also. So that is a subscription for a fixed period. So you have to recharge it again and again. So this is based on you are getting a subscription for a particular period, and then you have to revise your subscription, pay the subscription again for certain fixed period. So subscription or fixed rent for the services. So not only Jio, I mean all the mobile service providers are providing this. Netflix, again, depends on what kind of a package do you take. Do you take a 1-year package? So accordingly, you get that much facility and you have to pay that much money. Or if you're taking a 1-month recharge of Netflix, then you have to again recharge it every month. So it's a subscription of fixed rent for the service. Or Amazon Prime or Disney Hotstar, and so many are available now. So the second model is subscription or fixed rent for the service. Next, third model is transaction fees or service fee based on volume and value of the transaction. Like for example, in banks, depending on online, if you are making any NEFT transfer, RTGS, etc., whatever is the fees that they will be taking depending on whatever is the volume. So greater the money, they'll take less. less the money, they'll take more. For example, if I talk about Big Basket, let's say if you place an order of around 500 rupees, you might have to pay a delivery charge of rupees 30 or 50, let's say. Okay, I mean, there is a different thing. You will check, go on the Big Basket website, check that and let me know. But I'm telling you, I'm giving an example. So let's say 500 ka aapne order place kiya, they'll charge you 50. That's the transaction fees. Let's say aapne 1000 ka charge kiya, they will charge you 0. Delivery fees is 0. Okay. So now 2 homeworks I have given you now, that you are going to check on the B2B websites like Amazon, sorry, not Amazon, Amazon Business. You're going to check on website like Moglix. You're going to check on websites like C2C, OLX, etc. How does it work and all you have to see. And the last thing, you're going to check on website like Big Basket, and you're going to see that for how much order you place, how much delivery charge are they taking. So the more order you place, the delivery charge is less or more, that you have to check. Any question in the homework, please tell me, because tomorrow I'll start with this homework first and then only move on. I'll put it on Microsoft Teams also, assignment mein dal dungi. Any question? Or can I move ahead?
Can you please explain?
Yeah, I'll explain. You have to go
C2B.
C2B. Okay, beta. Just give me a minute. I just saw a spelling error. Let me correct that. C2B. When the consumer is selling to a business. So like, for example, if I give you an example of times.com, or if I talk about naukri.com, what is happening there? You as a consumer put in your CV there. Okay. Or maybe you apply to the different advertisements that the businesses have. Now business, what does business want? Business wants, C2B है, seller कौन है इसमें? Consumer है, पहले ध्यान रखना. Business नहीं है seller. Okay, the consumer is the seller. What is he selling? He's selling his services. So business gives an advertisement of a particular job. You apply to that job. Now once you apply to that job, maybe after the interview process and everything, you are selected. Now once you are selected, what is happening? The transaction, what is the transaction that is taking place between the consumer and business? Consumer will join the job and every month will get the salary. So that is what is happening. The consumer is selling his services to the business and business is buying. So business is like a consumer in this case. So it is C2B. Is it clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Homework is clear, everyone, because initial 10 minutes we are going to spend on it tomorrow. Then only I'm going to go ahead. I repeat, you're going to visit websites like GEM, Moglix, and see how it works business to business. You're going to visit website like Big Basket and check on how much order, what is the delivery charge. It increases or decreases with the value of your business. Clear? Check on the C2C also.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, C2C also. मैं लिख दूंगी ये assignments में Microsoft Teams में डाल दूंगी. Check on the C2C also like OLX, etc. Okay. So these are based revenue models. One revenue, sale of goods and services. Another, you have subscription, and another the transaction fees or service fees. Clear? Now the last one, last basis. First basis was based on the relationship transaction that you have between parties. Second was based on revenue model, and this is the third one based on distribution channels. Distributors, you can have two. One is distributors having showrooms or physical presence. Just give me a minute, I'm muting myself for a while. Yes. So distribution, one is when you have showrooms, like for example, physical presence also. Like if I want to buy a Dell laptop, I physically go to a physical showroom of Dell and buy it from there. Or if I want to buy a Sony, television, or if I want to buy Nike shoes. So physical presence is there. The distributor is having his own showrooms, and you can actually go there and actually buy it. Maybe the seller himself, or maybe the seller has distributors who have it. Like Dell, actually Dell itself doesn't have it. He has distributors who create these showrooms or franchisee or so. We'll talk about that a little later. While on the other hand, distributors who do not have any physical presence, like Amazon. Where is Amazon? Online. You just go online and you buy it. Flipkart. There is no showroom of Amazon you will find anywhere. No showroom of Flipkart you will find anywhere. No showroom of Myntra you will find anywhere. You will have to do it online only. So distributors have no physical presence. Any question? Before I move on to the next, I have a few questions. Just give me a minute. Yes. So yeah, quickly I'm going to ask you a few questions. First, tell me the first basis of e-commerce business models. Anybody? Tell me the first basis of e-commerce business model. You tell me, otherwise I'll name you and you have to answer. चलो मैं पूछती हूँ. Ashi, you're there? Ashi. Login करके गायब. Aditya, you're there? Yes. आदित्य भी गायब है. हाँ, सब लॉगिन करके गायब हो जाते हैं. आदित्य, राज, अनंत गोयल, आंचल कंसल, सबकी अटेंडेंस एब्सेंट लगा दूंगी मैं. अंजलि.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, Anjali, tell me the first basis of business models, e-commerce business models.
Ma'am, e-commerce consists buying and selling products or services over the internet.
Repeat. I could not hear you.
E-commerce consists of buying, selling products or services over the internet.
That's not my question. My question is, we are talking about business models. You have to tell me one basis on which business models we have done.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Anchal.
Ma'am, B2B.
No, you are telling me business model. I am first asking you basis क्या है business model के. 3 basis किए हमने. भाई रजिस्टर और पेन साथ में रखा करो, तुम लोग नोट्स लिखा करो. कोई फायदा नहीं है ऑनलाइन क्लासेस का. आंचल बोलो. Who wants to tell?
Market size.
Ma'am, relationship between transaction parties.
Yes, relationship between the transacting parties. Right. So now, Anchal, now you were telling me, क्या बताया था B2? Anchal, what did you say?
Ma'am, B2B.
B2B. So who is the buyer and who is the seller?
Ma'am, business is the buyer, business is the seller. Example, wholesalers to retailers.
Okay, fine. Now let's go on. Next example I want after B2B. Anyone? Muskan, you're there? Muskan. Neelu. Nitika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, C2B, which its example could be monster.com or naukri.com, on which the customers they are selling their services to the businesses or companies.
Right, very good, fine. Next will be Ronak, are you there?
Significant, difficult to find.
Yes, ma'am.
Ronak, बताओ, जवाब दो.
Ma'am, B2C.
Explain example.
Example, Flipkart is selling product to their customers, end users.
Correct. Good. Okay. Anybody else now? Shreya, you're there? Shreya. Sakti? Sakti.
Yes, ma'am.
Any example?
G2B, B2G, sorry.
Explain.
B2G, where businesses, they send tenders to the government, and based on the tenders, the government will approve one and then ask the business to provide their goods or service to the government.
Okay. Who else? Anyone else?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, beta,
Ma'am,
bolo.
the government puts out the tenders, right?
Yeah, the government floats the tenders, the businesses fill in the tenders and they submit it. The government sees the auction. I mean, it's like an auction, whichever they feel is the less cost or so, and decides. So ultimately, seller कौन है? Business ही है ना? Business government को sell कर रहा है. Government order देगी business को और business product देगा. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Suraj, are you there? Swapnil?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो.
C2C, where consumer is selling his product to another consumer. Example, OLX.
Right. Vansh, now once you tell me on the basis of revenue models, are you there? सब लॉगिन करके गायब हो जाते हैं. अच्छा ये तरीका अटेंडेंस मैं ऐसे ही लूंगी आगे से.
Ma'am, can I answer?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Aditya.
Ma'am, sales of goods directly to consumers based on revenue. Example. Tell.
All right. Fine. Next will be again based on revenue model. Can you tell me any other revenue model, anybody? Or shall I take your name?
Ma'am, subscription.
Explain. Example.
Ma'am, for example, Jio.
Okay, fine. Next, last, third. Third, Anant Goyal, are you there? Yeah, okay. So, third one. Transaction fees. Like I told you, go on Big Basket and check how much you transact and how much fees they will charge for that. Banking, etc. Okay. And then the last one was physical, whether physical store is there or not, or if physical store is there, we have examples like Nike, etc. And if there is no physical store like Amazon, etc., that is the case. So the models are clear, everyone? Any doubt? Can I go ahead? Please say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not seeing my chat box, so you have to tell me, okay? There's nothing coming in. Yeah, अब आ रहा है chat box. आ गया chat box, आ गया. Okay. All right. So now let me go ahead. Now say business models. What do you mean by business models? I mean, we have done the business models though. The point is that what is the key element of a business model? A good business model will be where you will do different things you have to keep in mind. For example, the first fact or the first most important thing that you should keep in mind while developing a business model is the customer's needs and requirements. So when you are setting up a business or an e-commerce business, so to say, the one thing that you should keep in mind is the personalization. That a customer needs different things. His personally, whatever customization is possible, that should be there. Like for example, I need a 1 kilo Rajma packet or someone else needs a 500 gram Rajma packet. So accordingly, these facilities should be available online. So this variety should be available online. Not only this, the second thing should be reduction of search time. Like I said, I want to buy Rajma and I go on Big Basket. What do? Do I put it on search, write down Rajma and I'll get Rajma automatically? Or they have made certain sections saying that grocery shopping, etc., etc. So that reduction of search time. So the kind of website that you design should allow you the reduction of search time. In less time, you should be able to search for what you want because you will only go on that website where less time will be taken to find your product. Next is easy arrangement for placing order. It should be easy. That is, I click on it and then it asks me to go on a cart and I make all the things like payments, etc. Easy payment. The payment should be easy. There should be an option of customer providing feedback, after sales service, and timely or safe delivery. So one of the basic key element of a business model is the customer's needs and requirements. Yeah, sorry about that. So therefore, one requirement is the customer's needs and requirements. Based on that, you should offer them ease of payment. You should offer them reduced search time, timely or safe delivery, personalization, after sales service, customers feedback, and easy arrangement for placing order. So the first requirement, first element of a business model is customers' needs and requirements. Second element of a business model is competitor status. That is, you have to analyze. Just imagine you start a business online and you are selling grocery products. Let's say you're selling milk. Okay, so Amul milk, 1 liter, let's say toned, you are selling for 47 rupees. While in the market, if you see, the competitors are selling it for 45 rupees. So it means that you have to analyze the competitor's status. You have to see first see what is the number of competitors in the market that you have and what is the size of the competitors. I mean, they are big or small or so on. What market share do they have? Let's say they have 90% of the market share. So it will be very difficult for you to take away their market share. So you have to design your website or business model accordingly. And what price, quality, size, color are they offering? Like I just said that you are offering for 47 rupees. आपको यही नहीं पता आपका competitor 45 rupees में दे रहा है. So कौन खरीदेगा आपसे? कोई भी नहीं खरीदेगा. So business model के लिए you need to analyze your competitor's status. Before I go ahead, any doubt? So 2 points that we have done for key elements of a business model is one is customer's requirement, another is competitor status. Any doubt? Any question? Okay. Now let's go to the third point. You can hear me, right, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we go to the third point now. You also need to be aware about the government policies or legal framework. So whatever business you are setting up, whatever kind of advertisements you are making, you should see that what does the Advertising Standard Council of India allow, or maybe other, I mean, these are just certain bodies that I have written based on, whatever are the legal frameworks in terms of National Green Tribunal or SEBI. If you're dealing with mutual funds, then you should be in accordance with the rules that have been framed by SEBI, etc. Then you have to make sure your internal management system is very strong in terms of you are planning, organizing, staffing, controlling, cooperating, and communicating. You know why some of you must have noticed, like for example, your Jio recharge is ending and then they will start sending you these messages that your Jio recharge is ending, please recharge by this date, this is the offer you have. Have you ever noticed many a times it happens that you recharge it and even after that you keep on getting these messages? That means there is no coordination in the internal management system. So like Airtel will keep on calling you that, okay, we have this offer for you. You will say no one time, then you will again keep on getting calls and then you would say that, how many times will you call me? Why don't you update your database? So that is also required in a business model. That kind of leads an impact on the consumer. Next is the sound human resource management. Obviously the people, let's say maybe you have personal sellers or so on. Just give me a second, all of you, just a minute. Yeah, okay. So the management, human resource management, I think this you will be doing third semester में आप HR भी पढ़ी रहे हो, अलग से ही पढ़ोगे detail में. But for a business, you should have skilled human resource, well-trained human resource, educated and eligible human resource. I'm not going to get into the detail of this because I'm sure you have been taught by whoever is teaching you HRM. Last one is that you need to do the cost benefit analysis. Like how much money are you going to spend and how much benefit are you going to get out of it. For example, if you talk about the transaction fee revenue model, I have another example like eBay, OLX. How does it work? एक बात बताओ. You want to sell a particular product. You put it online. Someone who wants to buy it, put it online. What is eBay getting in return? eBay को क्या मिलेगा? OLX को क्या मिलेगा? आपका तो प्रोडक्ट बिक जाएगा, दूसरे को प्रोडक्ट मिल जाएगा. What will OLX get? Anybody? बोलो.
Advertisements.
No, it's not only advertisement. They get a fees also. It's a transaction fees also. So whatever, depending on the value of the product. हाँ बोलो बेटा, फिर से बोलना.
मैम at times they even charge subscription fees कि अगर तुम्हें अपनी ad ऊपर दिखानी है, so you have to pay extra.
Yeah. And also not only this, मतलब आप कितने का प्रोडक्ट, वही ट्रांजैक्शन फीस हो गया ना, कितने का प्रोडक्ट बिकेगा उसका इतना परसेंटेज, या नॉट परसेंटेज बट जितना महंगा होगा उसका ज्यादा होगा या कम होगा, दैट वे. सो ट्रांजैक्शन फीस मॉडल विल बी देयर. सो आपको एनालिसिस करना है ये किस बेसिस पे होता है. लाइक आई सेड दैट बिग बास्केट में 500 का ऑर्डर दिया तो 50 रुपए डिलीवरी, 1000 का दिया तो 30 रुपए का डिलीवरी. सो दैट कॉस्ट बेनिफिट एनालिसिस हैज टू बी डन. All of you, please give me a minute. Huh? Yeah, sorry about that. I'm back. Just shared my presentation again. You can hear me, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. On the other hand, like you have to decide on which particular model will work for you. So for example, Amazon, the sales revenue model works for you, that you will sell a particular product and you will get the revenue. On the other hand, CNN.com will have an advertising revenue model. So there are too many models. I mean, we're not doing all the models, but this is just to give you an example that depending on what kind of a model you can decide on and work your business up. So advertising revenue model is like CNN.com. So whereby you will have advertisements and people will watch your, whatever programs you have. And so based on those programs, people will give out advertisements and you will generate revenue from the advertisers. So this is what happens. Okay. Now we come to the last point for today, and after that I'll finish my class. That is, the last one today is going to be modes of conducting transactions. See, there can be a mix of one online business or offline business. There can be purely an online business, or there can be a traditional brick and mortar or offline business. So the modes are, one is brick and mortar as we call it. That is, you have a building, you have a shop, physically you are present. So that is traditional. While, just a minute.
I don't know my 8th question.
So it's okay, आगे कर लो. Yeah. Another can be the modern business, which is online, purely online, like Amazon, etc. And last will be brick and click. That is a mix of brick and click. So Dell sells through showrooms also and sells online also. So that is brick and click. Clear? Any doubt in these three modes? Because I'm going to talk about the difference between two of them and then wind up my class. Any question? Yeah, Gitesh, I will upload the presentation on Teams only, don't worry. I'll upload it today. Can you hear me, everyone? Please reply yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible? Yeah. So the last thing is the difference between brick and mortar online.
Hello.
I'm back. I think there was a network issue. Can you? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible? Okay, the network issue, I think. So I'll just take attendance before this. You know, if there is any. I'm just getting sheet. Give me a minute. Yeah, okay, I've got it. So I was talking about face-to-face, while in online it is websites like Amazon. So the structure in brick and mortar will be, there will be an organization, a hierarchical organization structure. While in pure online, there will be network organizations, that is organizations will networking through internet. Maybe Amazon buys certain products from certain producer and sells it online. So there is a network that you have. There are no physical, there is a lot of entry barrier in terms of brick and mortar because you need physical space. You need to buy it. So you need to spend a lot of money on rent. While pure online, it's very easy to start a business online. So online business is accessible 24/7. At 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in night, I want to order something on Flipkart, I can do that. While brick and mortar is not available. Maximum what 8, 9, 10 p.m. at possible 24. So something takes place. But in Amazon or so, emails through emails or internet, you can are physical like Dell. वो कस्टमाइज नहीं होगा कि आपके लिए अलग टाइप का लैपटॉप बनेगा, किसी और के लिए अलग टाइप का बनेगा. तो ये स्टैंडर्डाइज प्रोडक्ट्स होंगे. But here you can customize low value and intangible and digital products and services like Netflix is a digital service that you are provided. And brick and mortar has geographical barrier are there. You cannot sell outside your purview. जो आसपास के लोग आएंगे वही आएंगे. आप यहाँ पे बैठे बैठे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में नहीं सेल कर पाओगे. But in case of purely online, there is no such barrier. I think with that I finish my class here. Any questions or any doubts, please go ahead in class and then I'll wind up. Any questions? Say yes or no.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I'm finishing the class. Tomorrow I think we'll do some part of HTML.
No, ma'am.
We'll start with basic HTML tomorrow, like setting up your, body and all that. I think Pooja ma'am has done it, but do you want me to repeat that or go ahead with HTML? I'm doing HTML tomorrow. Shall I do the format, that is, body, title, etc.? You want me to repeat that tomorrow? Please tell me. Yes or no?
Ma'am, I guess most of us are thorough with it, but if anyone has any doubt.
Yeah, please let me know. So what I'll do, I'll start with it. I'll check on how much you know, and then I'll go on to the other thing, okay? In HTML only. So all right, bye-bye. You can leave now. Thank you.